Good afternoon, beautiful beings of light. Welcome to the Crone Zone Conversations with the Ancients. I'm Priscilla,
And I'm Heather.
and this is SunPsychic Jean, our special guest for today. So please welcome Jean.
Hi, everybody. Thanks for coming. It's great to see you.
Hi, everybody in the chat. Wonderful to have you here. Thank you for coming. We have Indigo, Jaguar Intuitive Arts. Ooh, I love that name.
I know, that's great.
That's a neat name. So we're going to talk about the 12 chakra system and the 12 auric bodies and all kinds of different things today.
And what we'd like to do is just a little exercise with everybody. Since we have such an attentive crowd, I thought it would be a lot of fun to do a little exercise.
With these high vibration crowd, this high vibration crowd would be perfect. Hi, Sharon Stipe. Welcome.
Welcome.
Hi, Sharon. Hi, Lauren.
Lauren. People popping in.
So I wanted to share with everybody. Sorry.
Do you want to wait a little longer and let everybody get in before we start the?
I just wanted to share with everybody about my fluorite stone that called to me this morning.
Yeah, that's
Um, yeah. Well, everybody is filing in and getting the notifications and on Facebook, and this morning I was feeling kind of like burnout from a long week, and I thought Friday, just one more day. And I was walking by my stack of crystals, and this is a green fluorite stone. It has purple through it, but it's a very deep green. It's a very healing green, and it just stopped me in my tracks. Almost, I saw it. It made me look at it like this is what your crystals may or may not do. I looked at it. I was attracted to look at it, and I took a step or two past, and I thought, nope, I'm going back there and I'm getting that because it felt. I thought, oh, I better go back there and get that. So then we just looked it up, and I look. I pinned it, or I pinned it. I made a comment there um, at the top, and it says it absorbs and neutralizes negative energy and stress. I said, of course. That's why I grabbed it.
absolutely perfect. That's called intuition and knowing.
Well, an excellent learning aid, fluorite increases our powers of concentration, self
Oh,
confidence, and helps in decision making. It encourages positivity, balances the energies, and improves balance and coordination both physically and mentally. And boy, did I need it. I just was feeling a little out of sorts, when you work too many hours or you put too much on your plate or.
and Friday is, you're done. You're just done.
Yeah, my son was talking about how the school was having a popcorn Friday.
What's a popcorn Friday?
At the last part of the day, it was just popcorn for the kids.
Oh, I like that. Popcorn for the kiddos.
Yeah, popcorn
Yay.
Friday.
I love it. So maybe you need popcorn Friday, or maybe it's Fluorite Friday.
All right, right, exactly. And it's I kept this near me, next to my skin all day, and almost forgot it was there. And I thought it would be something that would be very interesting. Since this is a teaching channel, I thought it would be a good opportunity to just explain sort of what might happen if you get a crystal or if you're attracted to a crystal. And this is why sometimes they say it's important to go to a crystal store and see which ones you're attracted to. You
Oh
don't
yeah.
have to know what they mean or what they're for. Just whatever you're attracted to is what you need. Because she was calling to me. She is
Yeah,
what I needed. And
But she had
typically, no, fluorite.
I
I just
remember I used to do that at the psychic fairs. They'd have displays out, and I'd pick one up, and I had a friend who was really good at cleaning them. So I'd take them over to him to clean them. Says, "You picked the dirtiest crystals of all of them I've ever seen." Maybe they're calling you because they want cleaned. I
they
don't
need to be
know.
cleaned, and you certainly clean them out, don't you?
Yeah,
Like turning the one clear.
yeah. I had a.
She
It was
clears them.
It was a crystal, a amber. Well, not really amber, but smoky quartz. Well, it was when I bought it, and when I got it. When it left me, it was clear.
Can you believe that? It literally, how many years did it take?
Oh, it had been clear for years.
But I mean,
took
how long did it take?
about 2 to 3 years of wearing it.
Isn't that amazing?
I had it a long, long, long time.
Wow. Wow. That's
It
an
is
amazing transformation, and something, a medicine that you needed, that took its time. It takes just a minute amount of energy each and every day if it's next to you. It doesn't take much. These energies are very subtle.
Yeah.
They're not claps.
In case it needed the healing, so it was taking it from me.
Cool.
That's interesting.
I don't
Yeah.
know.
Synergistic, of course. Ah, fluorite has such a beautiful multi-layer stone. I love mine. Good, indigo.
I believe I need some fluoride. I don't happen to have any fluoride. Oh darn. Oh
It's
darn.
Oh, and talking about crystals that I saw on the internet, and I went ahead and got it for my 2 grandkids and your younger grandchild. And they were advent cards, and every day they opened it up, and there was a card with it and a crystal telling them what that crystal was and what it was used for.
Isn't that cool? An Advent kit that's all crystals.
Oh, yeah.
brilliant.
I think
Brilliant.
that's wonderful.
Copy,
Okay.
Boy,
copyright that.
times are changing, aren't they?
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
I think that's fantastic. So, do you want me to put one of our little pictures up of the Auric fields, and maybe, what? Why don't we start with one of your meditations?
Yeah, what you were going to start with. We have enough people.
Okay. Yeah.
Do that.
So I just wanted to do so yeah. Actually, I wanted to maybe talk about the auras and then go into it after we learned a little bit about
Okay.
what we're going to be doing. Sort of like an exercise after learning the information. But we're just going to brush over. We're not going to go in depth. I think it's um, number 27, episode 27 that you did this the last time, was it?
Yeah, episode 27 was on
And we only
auras.
did the main 8. We didn't do
7.
7.
Main
Sorry,
7.
I mean 8. We didn't do all the 12. And when we were looking at things, there's a whole lot more of them. We just don't know what they are.
I even found one that was up to 22, but I figured that was a little over my head for right now. So I would start with the 12. Would you like me to post the 12 Auric fields?
Sure. I'm just looking at my okay.
Actually, I think this other one shows it better, don't you?
Yeah, I like it, but I'm looking at, oh,
So that actually starts all the way from the root chakra and goes up. And on this one, which one is the one that's below the base chakra?
That would be the Earth.
You see it?
Yeah.
What number is it up there?
Earth Star Chakra. Earth. It's below that one.
Huh.
That they must have it being 0. There are different ways that people count them. Some of them count the Earth Star Chakra as 1, and some people count it as 0. It's just
But it's not even on this one.
No.
That's strange.
it's, yeah, the Earth Star. The Earth Star is number 0, and then it starts with the root. But that's the one that was a little blurry, I think. I don't know if you have that one.
It's the Merkaba.
Oh, the Merkaba. That's the symbol for the star
Okay,
one.
Merkaba. I said it wrong. Sorry.
No, that's because I taught you wrong. I told you that's how it was pronounced.
Yeah, that one's on. It was on the first one. It was on the first one.
Go back to that one.
Yeah, that's the first
It
one.
was on the very bottom.
Yes.
Yep.
The first Auric layer, but
Mhm.
I can't read that.
Right. It's protection of life energies.
Yeah, that's just the one they're saying that if you walk barefoot, preferably not on concrete, but anywhere else, it's going to help awaken it.
Yeah,
Activate
the Earth Star chakra is our personal link to Earth's life force.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. To the crystalline grid and to the divine light contained within the Earth. It's our fifth dimensional chakra blueprint.
Wow.
Interesting.
Yeah,
It's programmed with the content of our life mission for our master self. And it knows exactly where we're supposed to be on the planet
and where we're going.
and where we're going. And that works into the root. The root chakra, of course, is next, and that's our grounding chakra and our base chakra. Our helps us stay centered and energized.
And it's our standard color red, like we've always thought. So we went through that.
And I like the way the chakra colors, or the chakra colors and the aura colors all match, because the chakras feed the auras, the different layered bodies, and the different layers, the 12 auric layers, those layers feed our chakras. So the energy goes back and forth, which.
That's fascinating. This is a really, really, really nice graphic. Do you want me to try and share it again and Zoom for you?
Sure.
Do you want to try that?
Yeah.
Just because.
So do we need out of it for you?
Yeah.
I think she just covers it.
And then you have to bring in in the backstage. I'm sitting there in the backstage. My screen. Yeah, there you go.
Okay, that's better.
So yeah. I can go in a little bit, a little more. Ooh. And here's the divine gateway, and it matches up with this auric field right here. The soul star matches up with this auric field. The real self matches up with this auric field, and so on. And our crown, and then these 7 chakras, the original 7, are located inside of the human body. They are contained within the human body. And then our auric fields are outside of our human body. And the ones that are used for healing and for health are the ones that are closest to our bodies. And the ones that are used for contacting spirit and connecting with our higher self and doing meditations are further away from our body. I thought that was very interesting. You sent me some really good information that I was reviewing earlier. I just thought this was absolutely fascinating, and this is what we talk about. So, what it is about these chakras and auric fields is when we say we need to raise our vibration, we need to raise our frequency. And I think that when we say this to some people who watch the show, community members, they're not, it's hard to imagine what frequency and vibration means. But when you see the auric fields and you see that it connects to others, one is a broadcast to karma and absorbs powers, one connects to the spirits and broadcasts spiritual dimensions. These are the energies, these are the frequencies and the vibrations that we need to rise. And what we mean by that is we need to connect to our auric fields and bring our energy, focus our energy out on our auric fields so that we can reach the higher dimensions, the higher frequencies that are close to us. And
That's
what we
true.
do,
You using that energy, knowing that energy is around you, you can see you're so much more than a human body. You're really an energy body that's got part of it in a human form.
In the human.
And the fact that you,
the
second one, what? The sacral?
Human torus.
Oh, right.
You can really see
yeah, that's true. Can I put on this other one for just a minute? The torus, is that it?
Yeah, down number 2, right there.
So we radiate this Taurus, and it has all the colors of the chakras as well, because it's all those layers around us. Now that guy, he's got one heck of an aura, doesn't he? It's like 25 feet. But that's possible for all of us. And as Heather and I are sitting here, our auras are mixing and talking to each other, even though we may not know what they're saying. They are absolutely talking to each other.
And there are a lot of times when she'll start a sentence and I finish it, or the other way around.
Kind of like an old married couple.
Yeah.
It's sad.
Yeah, we kind of know what we're trying to get at.
Oh, okay. I was going to put it back to that other one, but
That's okay. I'm here. I can go back. So,
Good.
and it's this way. Like I heard, Cash Peters was talking about that he's very sensitive about who he sits next to in a restaurant. Like if he sits next to somebody who is, abusive or has violence in the home or something, or has
Right.
aggression. It's no matter if you're a table away from them, you can still feel their energy. And a lot of
He's in to avoid it.
Exactly. And it's because we're becoming more sensitive. Our seven chakras, well, we've always had the 12 chakras, but we're bringing our energy out, and we can feel we're more sensitive with our aura. The more that we practice, the more that we meditate, the more that we take care of ourselves, the more that we
Acknowledge the fact that they exist is a huge step.
Yeah. The higher number ones seem to be much more connected and therefore much more sensitive.
Yeah,
Right.
absolutely. Absolutely. How about if we do just a little practice? Okay. So what I'd like to do, first of all, if anybody is driving, please you can do this practice later on. Please don't do this if you're operating heavy equipment, something like that. So I just wanted to ask everybody, it's just going to be very brief, 2 minutes, and close your eyes. And what we're going to do is we're going to imagine the energy that's on the ceiling of the room that we're currently in. And then I want you to go to the rooftop of the building that you're currently in. And then I want you to reach up to where the clouds are. Okay. Now just take a deep breath. And now we're going to go to the edge of the atmosphere, all around the earth. Okay. And then next, I want you to go out into the solar system. Go out into the solar system. And next, what we're going to do is we're going to reach to the end of the galaxy, where many solar systems are contained. And everybody's seeing that new telescope and all those pictures. This is what inspired me to be so graphic. And then we're going to reach out past that galaxy into the universe, where there are millions and millions and billions of galaxies. And we're going to observe, and acquire this energy, and we're going to bring it back to Earth with us. We're going to take this energy and we're going to bring it back through all of the galaxies, all of the solar systems, all of the atmosphere, all the way down to the clouds, to the roof, to the ceiling, and then into our bodies. Now that we have the energy of the universe in our bodies, we're going to bring that right down to Gaia. We're going to put our feet flat on the floor, and we're going to send our roots with the energy of the universe all the way down to Gaia. We're going to go underneath to the foundation of the building, down to the layers of the earth, all the way down to the core of the earth. We're going to bring that energy of the core of the earth back up through all the layers of the earth, through the foundation of the building, up through the floor that your feet are touching, all the way up into our heart chakra. and we're going to contain this energy that's going to be flowing from the universe down to Gaia, from the universe down to Gaia. And we're going to hold this energy. Okay. Now, this will raise your energy. This will increase your vibration and your frequency. This will increase your focus. So, one other thing that I would like to do before we go on to the actual practice is with our eyes closed. If you would just tilt your eyeballs without opening your eyes, tilt your eyeballs up to the third eye area, act like you're looking at your third eye, and then relax, keeping your eyelids closed. Tilt your eyeballs up to the third eye area, and then back down and relax. And just one more time, tilt up to the third eye area and back down and relax. And what this does is it helps you to focus on that third eye. It helps you to focus center, helps you to focus and clear your monkey mind and to build your energy. So I don't know if anybody's hands are buzzing, if anybody does Reiki, or if anybody feels a little bit more energy that they feel with all of it. Sounds like words. It's our intention. Our intention is very intense. I don't know how to.
Powerful.
I don't want to say. Powerful sometimes seems like dominating. It's not. It's very. It's. I don't know. It's intense. So our intention is powerful. Is. Uh, Effective, very effective. So our words and our intention are very powerful. So my hands are tingling, and I have had I've studied Reiki and had Reiki attunements, and this is how we used to turn it on, is bring in the energy from the universe. So what I'd like to do now is to take a look at our own auras. Okay, and when we do this, what they say is put your hands out in front of you. And when you put your hands out in front of you, you want to look in between your fingers, in between your fingers right here. Okay, put your hands out, but you don't want to stare at them with your eye. You want to just kind of gently gaze at your eyes and relax your eyes so that almost your fingers go out of focus. They're a little blurry because you're just relaxing your eyes, and you can see, like, it almost looks like a double vision. But there's actually an aura, there's actually a line of energy, and they say you can see it like between the fingers, as much because of the way we hold our hands together and then they're open. And if you can't see it yet, what they also suggest is that you put it on a dark background. So if you have blue jeans on or black pants on, you can put your hands down and look at it, and it's a little more visible. It's almost like a shadow or a ghostly figure next to your finger. It's almost like it's just energy. You know how when the street is hot and it rains, and then it comes up, the steam comes up off the street, and the street looks a little.
See that mirage with that mirage?
That little ripply, yeah. So it almost reminds me of that. So I can definitely see my aura around my fingers when I put it towards my black pants. I have black pants on. Or you can, if you have a piece of furniture, or if you want to just get a tablecloth or something that you can put your hands against.
And can't you feel it when you're doing this as well?
I can always feel it. It's like you can. It's like if you're looking through bifocals or trifocals and looking through the Verilux line, where it's not really quite there, but it's so. That's what it's like.
That's kind of right. That's kind of what it looks like.
It almost looks like double vision, and it looks like a blurry vision. But you wanna just pay attention to like this. What it looks like to me is it's an invisible field. It almost looks like a white haze around it. It almost looks like a ghostly image of my finger right next to it. It almost looks like a double vision.
Exactly what it looks like. We have a purple tablecloth, so it makes it quite easy to see. And a lot of people are saying that their fingertips are vibrating. Warrior Girl 113. Hi, it's great to see you.
Back.
Haven't seen you in a while. Fingertips are vibrating for Lauren. And another interesting thing that Warrior Girl said was each 12 core chakras resonate to each of the 12 archangels and the 12 zodiac signs and the 12 dimensions. 12, 12, 12.
Wow.
Interesting.
Yep.
Very
Wow.
interesting.
Thank you, Warrior Girl.
Thank you so much for that.
Yeah. And is anybody seeing is anybody seeing the fingers are vibrating? Yes, that's the energy that we feel. Now we're going to look at it. Now we're going to see that energy.
Yeah.
And it
Lauren
is,
said she
I
can
can
see
still
that.
see it against my white wall, but you just have to kind of relax your eyes and not look at your fingers, almost like kind of look past them. Like, you know how you kind of like gaze outside and you kind of just like relax your eyes.
Close your eyes so they're just almost squinty, but relaxed squinty.
Relax your eyes. Oh, Lauren says she can see it. It's exciting. The index finger more than any other.
Well, that's
Huh.
because you use it more. Right?
It's just I don't know. Sometimes for it's in the middle, so it's a little easier to just see it differently.
Right, right, right. It would be closer to the other two fingers. Wow. It's fascinating. It really is fascinating. And then what you would do is you would transfer this type of, oh, Wiki can see it too. Oh, good. I'm so glad you guys could
This
do
is
it.
great.
How about you, Indigo?
Yay, yay, yay.
My hands are buzzing.
Oh, mine are on fire right now. This is great.
Sorry. Now you know why I say don't drive when you're doing this.
Send that energy
I
out to peace.
Yeah, why
Send
not?
it out.
Yeah, absolutely. Send it out because it's all healing because we're bringing all this powerful energy from the universe and from Gaia, and it's current constantly. It's a current through us it's through all of our chakras. It's not through. It's through our energy system and our intention. Our words, our practices are very, very important.
Our thoughts are important. My
Exactly.
understanding is that it's actually a white column of white light that surrounds us, that it's all part of that white light. It goes from Gaia to the
And
galactic center.
if you think about it, in art, white is lack of color, but in science, it's all colors. And if all of these are different colors and they're all joining together, of course they would be a white light.
Yeah.
Hmm.
You gotta
Absolutely. That's
really
right.
wonder.
White is a prism, isn't it? It's all the colors. Wow.
Yeah.
Brilliant, Heather. Brilliant. So Indigo says she needs a little more practice and perhaps go through the meditation again a little slowly. I just ran through it, honestly, Indigo. So, I mean, unless, so go through a sort of like an energy kind of a balancing exercise similar to what I just did, and maybe take your time through it and then see if you feel the tingling in your fingers and then look. Your aura is always there. I think it's when we activate it and it's stimulated that you can see it a little bit more.
I
And
think
then
you're
you
right.
like Warrior Girl says she does it in the mirror and sees her own aura.
That's how I learned to do
That's
it.
cool.
Was in a mirror years ago.
That's
But I haven't gotten
exciting.
any better at it. All I can see is that faint outline. I don't see the colors. Silver.
I see
yes.
through them, but it's like looking through, like I said, on my glasses, the Viralex part.
Yeah, Indigo, that's all. Indigo has it right. I'm sorry. She says but she sees a faint thin line. Yeah, that's the one.
That's it. That's it. That's definitely it. You got it.
That's all it is. It's very subtle. The spirit world is very subtle. The energetic world is very subtle.
Yeah, sometimes it goes right over my head. It's so subtle. Sad but true.
I'm not
It's like
listening good
a
enough.
Learjet over.
Don't listen carefully enough.
So I want to know what these upper chakras do. More about the upper chakras, because those I'm not. Once we hit 7, I'm pretty ignorant.
And we know the crown chakra pretty good.
So, do you want to start with the 8th chakra? That's the Viracocha.
Yes,
It's which one?
she calls it the Viracocha. Maybe she can put that up there, because the thing I have right now is Vedic. It's Vedic.
Oh,
The Vedic gnomes.
right. It activates the spiritual skills energy. I don't know if you want to pop me up there again. on
Yes.
the, or change my,
Let's see. I have to go here.
yeah.
There we
Hmm.
go. Awesome.
I'll try and just go in a little bit more since we're just starting at the eighth. Here's
And
the
these are
eighth
all new
chakra.
too for me. And seafoam green, beautiful.
Yeah, I love the way they have these symbols here too. I have a flag in my room with all the symbols. Like a banner kind of
Yeah,
flag. It's just
I have
a,
one of those, but only with 7. I don't have the 12.
okay.
See if I can find a 12.
So this eighth chakra is what I used when I did my shamanic practice, my shamanic energy healing. We always started with putting the Viracocha over ourselves and the client
Mhm.
before we started the healing. And my teacher just
Explain
taught
what a
me to go like
Wiracocha is?
this.
Can you explain what a Wiracocha is?
It's the eighth chakra, and the Viracocha is the name of the Peruvian Indians call
Okay.
it a Viracocha. That's their spiritual name or their shamanic name for the eighth chakra.
Thank
And
you.
I never knew that.
Cool. I didn't know that either. Activate.
Hello, hello. Welcome. Welcome. We have a new visitor here. Thanks for coming by.
Lovely.
Um, So, what the eighth chakra does activates the spiritual skills and energy center of the divine love, which is absolutely gorgeous, really, really beautiful. And this is where I do a lot of the healing exercises. Oops. So, do you guys want to want to say anything about the eighth chakra?
Let's
I'm trying to
see.
find
I
what
think
it
that,
is on ours.
yeah, I think
versus
on
what you're
ours it's
saying.
the 9th. The one we're looking at, I believe, is the 9th chakra. No, that says the crown. So this is the causal. Is that the causal chakra? They're all different.
Because one paper says third eye, one says it's the memory chakra.
And the crown chakra is the Hashirara.
Yeah, Sama
So that would be, that's the 9th in this.
Yeah, it's a little different. Mhm.
what you're actually that we can pair up with.
Uh-huh.
The causal chakra is 3 to 4 inches behind the center of the back of the head. That's after the crown chakra. So that has to be it.
Mm-hmm.
And when activated, this chakra is white and has feminine qualities of love, compassion, purity, and intuition.
Wow.
So that
That's a chakra to get to know, right? And I believe that some of some of the people in UK also call it oh crap, I just had it 1 second. The Alta Major is what they call it. Do you know, have you ever heard of an Alta Major? Is what they call it. I don't know if it's their accent or if that's how you really say it. But it's the
very
Alta Major. Hi,
yep.
New
And
Sharin. Thanks for coming. And Warrior Girl probably knows about the Altamira too. So let's
imagine
just go through these, the next ones that we have. The ninth chakra is a soul blueprint. How beautiful. The individual's total skills and abilities learned in all lifetimes. I'm telling you, our past lives and future lives are accessible to everybody. I've
this
been
is the
reading people.
chakra where the Akashic records are. It's the 9th chakra.
Well, it's the blueprint and the individual's total skills and abilities learned in all lifetimes. So, yeah, that sounds like it, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Ooh, very nice. It's
That's also called the soul star chakra.
wow.
And
Right.
Yes, yes, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Wow.
connecting us to the infinite power of the divine light above before. It's actually, when I read this earlier, it's exactly what you just did in that exercise. Divine light above before flowing back down to our entire being to replenish, empower, and enlighten before flowing once again. It goes to Mother Earth, then goes back. So it's basically
Wow.
the same thing as what you just did. We just worked on that soul
Right.
star chakra.
And it says it helps you find your purpose and it helps cultivate peace in your life. So, and it helps you let go of things that you need to let go of. Sorry.
Yeah, I like that.
It's beautiful. It's an amazing. It's just a miracle that we humans walk around as dumb and unaware, and I mean dumb by sort of
Ignorant.
like
Ignorant.
unaware. Yeah, just and unaware that all of these possibilities and energetic systems are around us all the time. But this is what part of the awakening is. This is what part of the ascension is. This is what part of the evolution is, that we're becoming more of our auric field and more of our energetic bodies, more of our spiritual beings in this human body, and not so numb to everything around us. This is all available to all of us. Each one of us
All
have
available to
these.
everybody. That's right. We just have to wake up to find it.
Right.
And that's what we're all about. All of these people on YouTube right now.
And
We're
what
all
I found
searching.
was the best way to wake it up or to activate it in you is through meditation. There's that thing again. And yoga. And visualization.
Yes.
Visualizing things will help.
Absolutely.
Make it active for you.
I have to
So-
say, it did actually activate a lot within me because we learned breath work as well as the asanas. And breath work is very powerful during meditation.
And finishing up with meditation, that's great. It just helps.
Although, there's plenty of people out there that don't meditate at all and they get along just fine. But for
And
me,
you can.
I really, I have to, that's the only time I can quiet my monkey mind.
Or they meditate differently. I know somebody who would just go out fishing to meditate.
Yeah.
Right.
That's not my idea of meditation, but
Yeah, but it works.
you do you, boo.
Right. And actually, I knew 2 people that did that.
Yeah.
So.
Wow. So cool.
Yeah.
So let's just go through the 10th, 11th, and 12th, and then I have another little exercise. The
Okay.
10th chakra is divine creativity, which is connection to source. The 11th chakra is advanced spiritual skills, teleportation, bilocation, and telekinesis. I mean, come on, people. There's no excuse now.
Wouldn't that be fun?
We should do a class. We should do a show just on each chakra. I mean, it's just
I agree.
phenomenal.
Yeah,
There's so much information on each chakra and what it does and how it can help you. And
like the 12th one, it says connection with Cosmos. Well, it's the doorway.
yeah,
It's the doorway.
you're enlightened
to our
at that point.
Wherever we want to go, it's the divine doorway.
Wow.
We just, with the cosmos, it's connected to they said mondadic level, but it's all of the super galactic realms, and the divine mother and the womb and the goddess light and everything. I mean, anywhere you want to go, that's the gateway to go.
Throughout the universe.
Yeah.
Well, that would be fun.
Yeah.
I think it'll be a while before I can travel like that. If you look at that 11th chakra, it kind of looks like your logo.
Oh my gosh! Look at that. Yes. Like,
Look a little-
yeah, it's a flower or a mandala.
Mhm.
Yeah. Very nice.
I love all
Beautiful.
the new symbols. And blue-green, 9th chakra, that's the color of our house.
Wow. That's beautiful.
Isn't that something? We would pick that
The
color.
darker hue for the light. We have a darker hue, but that's the color.
It definitely is. Isn't that fun?
Just want to see if it's clear. All right. So did you want to take down the graphic for a second, and then we'll go through the next little exercise?
All right.
So this is just one that I'm going to have to explain to you. I'm going to use this as an example.
Okay.
So this is a plant, and our plants also have auric fields or auras, okay? And the plants are very at such a high frequency that we can see them. So this is not a live plant. This is just a prop for my backdrop. But all of those back there are all real plants. So you can either do this with a house plant if you want, or you can do this outside is even a little better. And what they say is if you look at just the tops of the tree and at the tops of the leaves right here, you'll see the aura, just like we saw around our fingers, kind of shaping around the tops of the tree, around the leaves. And it's important for you to focus, for you to relax and do that centering exercise that I told you to do. Wait till your hands are buzzing, or when your hands are buzzing, it's a really good time to just kind of look at the tree and kind of relax your eyes. Kind of look past the tree and just look with relaxed eyes, and then you'll start seeing it sort of like in the peripheral vision of your eyes. You'll start seeing that little halo all around the tree. It's absolutely fascinating. And now it's always there every time I look at the tree.
Mhm.
But it's very easy to find all the way at the top and only at the you can see it everywhere, but it's harder down here. It's harder on the side. At the very top is where it's almost like coming up off of the tree. So if you have a tree where you can kind of look at the tops of the leaves, this is where you'll find that little outline that we saw on our fingers. So that it's very, very,
So
and
cool.
you'll be surprised at how fast you can see that. Whew. So the last one that I wanted to talk about for the aura is we can actually see aura or energy in the blue sky. If you look at so there's white clouds and blue sky. It's and a sunnier day is better. Okay, so if you're looking at a blue sky and you just look at the blue part and you keep your eyes open and then you relax your eyes and then you start seeing all those little floating things, all these little millions of little. It looks like sperm to me, actually. All these little millions of little pieces of energy flying around in the blue sky. Honest to God. Same way we saw our aura, same way you look at the tops of the trees, you look at the blue sky and you're not looking for it. You don't focus to look for something. You just relax your eyes and then you'll start seeing all of these little things. Honest, you guys are looking at me like I have three heads. Honest to God, you'll see it.
True.
I
It's
promise you.
We
It
know
surrounds
it's true. We've done
everything.
it. Yes.
Yeah, we know it's true. That is universal chi. Right.
Yeah. It's it took me a while to see and actually that one has a name. That one is called Ling, Ling. Ling is what we see in the blue sky that's moving around. It's the energy in the atmosphere.
I didn't know it had a name. That's cool.
It's called Ling.
L-E-N-G.
Ling.
Okay.
So next time, and everybody stay here, don't run out yet, but she said, don't go outside and look yet. Oh, Wiki says she's done it before. See, I'm not crazy.
You aren't crazy. I've done it.
Oh, Indigo says it's the force that's with us.
It
Oh,
absolutely is. It's universal chi. It's universal life force.
You can
It's what's
even
in
see
us and out of us, isn't it?
and you can even see it if you're looking the right way. And as a kid, I did this. I have no idea how, but you could look at the floor and you could see the energy coming from the floor, from the wood.
Heather, that was the heat. From the heat. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
now when we train our eyes, I've called it in the sky squiggling. Yeah, squiggles. It looks like
Squiggles,
squiggles.
yeah.
But when we train our eyes and we train our brain to see the energy and the frequency, and we bring our own energy and frequency and vibrations up to a certain level, it's easier to be aware of these things. Once you're aware of these things, you're aware of your words. You're aware of your actions. You're aware of your thoughts. Instead of saying, I can't believe he cut me off, you say love and light. Because the energy is so, we know it's real. We feel it. We see it. We can, and this is what you were saying. Did you want to do this one, Priscilla, the one with the hands that you can do with the energy? Do you remember it, or you want me to go through it?
No, you'll have to go through it because I work with
Hmm.
energy in my hands all the time, so I'm not.
It's just a little 30-second exercise, and we can just rub our hands together like this, right? Rub our hands together, and then we stop, and then we hold our hands just a little slightly apart, and you can feel sort of like a magnetic kind of energy in between your hands.
And
And
if
this is,
you can
pardon?
also take your hands and just move your hands slightly, and you can feel the threads of energy between your two hands.
Yeah, you can try and pull it out as far as you want, as far as you feel like you can. Pull it back in, feel the resistance, pull it back out, feel
Yeah.
it getting bigger, and then pull it back in.
If you have somebody having a problem with that, because I didn't even rub my hands. I used to just put my hands there and I said, put your hand inside my two hands. And they could feel the energy.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's how we used to demonstrate the
Yeah.
energy to our clients, was having them put their hands
Put your
between
hand
irons.
between, see if you feel a difference. And they always did.
Particularly if I started dragging the energy like
Right.
this.
And we can make this as big as us. We
Make
can make this as big as our room. We can make this as big as our town. And we can send this to a place that needs healing. I mean, we have the ability.
we have the energy. Everybody does. And one of the quick fixes I usually say, if you're feeling a little down, make a golden ball in your hand. And when you have it, put it in your heart and let it expand. And they can feel it. And they do feel better.
Well, that's another exercise we could do, actually.
Yeah. Why? I mean, and it's crazy why we wouldn't do this for ourselves each and every day. Just like we brush our teeth, brush our hair, take baths, we should be doing an energy cleanse. We should,
Absolutely.
And you can always make it an energy ball instead of just a feel good ball. Put your energy into, put it into, you will be energetic.
That's
Everybody
true.
has the power to use the energy they already have.
And remember that energy is unconditional love,
Exactly.
oh,
because that's the energy of the universe. It's unconditional love. That's the highest frequency there is. That's the highest vibration you can reach.
And you can never run out of it.
And you can't run it. Never runs out. That's the best part. And if you don't know what unconditional love feels, just think about how you feel about your children or your fur babies. Sometimes it's easier on the fur babies, especially if you have a teenager.
You
That
love them.
feeling
You may not
is-
like what they do, but you love them.
That's unconditional love. And if you grow that in that little ball in your heart and spread it out, you're raising the vibration of your aura. All 12 layers or 24 layers or however many layers there truly are.
In such a way you can feel it.
Mm-hmm.
Because you will feel it.
we all have this at our disposal. We all have this. And this is what I was so excited to go over this with Priscilla and Heather together at a little slower pace, a little more of a demonstration or an explanation, because this is what I do when I focus and prepare for my readings. And then when I call in a family member or a loved one, I am vibrating my soul's vibration. I am using my auric field and I'm sending it out to the spirit world, wherever that is. I'm not sure which layer that is, but and I'm asking the loved one to blend their energy because their energy, they're pure energy now. We are inside of this human body as energy. So I blend I call it my soul's vibration and their soul's vibration. When they blend their energy with me, I can feel what they're feeling and I can tell you what I'm feeling them say by using these practices, by using these tools or abilities or energies. And the more we get to know them, the more our energy rises, frequency and vibration rises. It, you can.
Raising your vibration. They can only bring theirs down so far. We must raise ours up to meet them. They're meeting us more than halfway anyway. So
I loved your description. I thought that was a beautiful description
beautiful way
of how you merge your energies to connect. And if you
Right.
think about it, that's how empaths live their lives here. You're merging your energies with whoever that is that's around you that's bothering you or making you happy, either or. It's because
Uh-huh.
your auras are touching, your auras are blending. And if it's not a good connection, walk away.
And if you're with a group of people who are having fun, you're going to have fun. But on the other hand, if you're with a group of people that are trying to pull, not try to pull you down, but they do by their lower frequencies, then you need to get away because they're just going to put you down there too.
Because everything around you affects your aura, what
And
you
it all
eat,
merges.
what you eat, what you watch on the television, how you talk to yourself, how you speak to others. All of that influences whether you're sedentary and never move out and walk out in nature or anything. All of that kind of stuff affects our vibration.
And our vibration
And crystals.
affects, it definitely affects our aura, and it affects our chakras. So the highest we can be is the best thing for us.
And one of my favorite things as well is my aromatherapy. I put my little perfume. I don't know if you ever saw me. I put it on the back of my hand and I go like this so that I can smell it throughout the entire show. It just really, it has like a temple kind of incense smell. It's
Mhm.
very warm and yeah, so it kind of like really it kind of raises my vibration. The candle raises my vibration. The crystal does. My um, uh, what meditation before I do this does. So all of these things, but how beautiful would it be just to walk around with that higher vibration?
I
This
know.
is what we're all aiming towards.
These days we all will, won't we?
Well, think about it. When I have said that I've had students who study with a cotton ball of some scent, it has raised their vibration so they remember what they've studied.
Oh wow.
Wow, that's true.
And when they take it with them, it reminds them, raise the vibration, remember what you studied.
Oh yeah.
And it works.
Wow. Wow, that's a great idea
That is
too.
a great idea. I've heard her talk about doing that with her students, but
I
I never
used
thought
to,
about it. But
yeah.
yeah.
I even did it. I had so many different little tricks that teachers would have me come in and talk to all of their students. They would see their test grades going down. And so I didn't talk just to my students who were special ed. I was talking to the whole class. And she said, not only did the special ed kids' grades come up, everybody's did
That's brilliant.
because they started.
That's wow. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, you can affect the world around us, right? This is why the light workers are here to affect the world around us, to raise the vibration of the world around us. Now,
That's
I just had one little,
Go
I'm
ahead.
sorry. I just had one little mention that I wanted to talk about the pendulum that is related to the auric field. And what is important is when we raise our vibration and frequency, we tend to relax and we tend to let go. Like just that first exercise that I did, even the one that I said to tilt your eyes back, you kind of don't think about like the laundry that's in the dryer getting ready to come out. You're not thinking about that. You're focusing. So with your pendulum, it's not a trick. It's not my hand moving. It's not a trick. It is the energies in my auric field causing this to move with my intention, with my thoughts, with my questions that I'm asking. It's the auric field that is helping this to activate and the energies around me. Um, However, they do say if you are having problems getting a pendulum to work for you, they say sometimes it is because you're tense. You could be too tense or too like kind of trying too hard. And that relaxed feeling that we saw when we saw our auras, and that relaxed feeling that we have when we contact or connect with the universal and Gaia energies that are flowing through our bodies when our hands start buzzing.
Hmm.
This is when you can try your pendulum again. Try and do these focusing exercises, these energetic kind of flow exercises. And then once you're at that centered state, try your pendulum again. It's a different.
Great idea.
Yeah, I know when I use mine, I will hold it in one hand to someplace else. I forget that arm's even there. It just, I happen to look at it. Oh, okay, that's the answer. Oh, that's okay. I forget it's even up to, that relaxed when I'm doing it.
Well, Vicky has a good question. She said, "You're talking about vibration and frequency. Are you using them interchangeably?" I think that
Really.
There's two different things. Vibration is the rate you vibrate at a certain frequency, I believe. Wait a minute. Oh, I've forgotten
We
how
did do a show on vibrations and frequencies.
the difference
And it
between
did go
vibration and
between the
frequency.
differences on it. It was
I
a while
I
back.
think
I remember what we said. Because this is a lot of information for us to hold right here.
hi Terry. Aw, thanks. She loves the discussion. So I think I do. I use the terms interchangeably. They are slightly different, but when I talk about raising my vibration, raising my frequency, I'm sure that they have a difference. Priscilla's looking it up for us. But when I'm talking about it, I, a lot of humans kind of get stuck on terms like, we call many things many different things. But what I mean is to come up to a state where I can then relax enough, focus enough so that I can contact spirit, contact loved ones, and ascended higher beings, and receive messages and open up to receive messages, whether that's frequency, whether that's vibration. I call it both.
Interchangeably, too.
And everybody understands something a little bit differently.
They are different. I'll read you what the difference is, but I think most of us use them interchangeably.
Most of the time, yes.
Most of the time. Vibration refers to the oscillating and vibrating movement of atoms and particles caused by energy. Frequency, on the other hand, refers to the rate at which the vibrations and the oscillations occur. And that's the difference.
It's a subtle difference.
It's just,
Very subtle, I would say. So that's
so I think it's amazing that we started the show. Let me see if I had anything else. Yeah. I think it's amazing that we started the show with my fluorite, and that it called to me as I walked past it. I took 2 steps past it, and then I stopped in my tracks and took 2 steps back, and I said, "You're coming to work with me today." And I kept it, and I kept it on me all day long because it was calling to me. I could feel it. It was very subtle. What it did was it made me look at it. As I walk by it every day. It's in my room. It's where I do my hair and my makeup and stuff. It's in there with all my other things, and I walk by it every day. And today I was just dragging. I was dragging a little bit. I had a long week, and I said, and it made me look at it. And I thought, you know what? I better just grab that. It's very subtle. How many times have you looked at something, walked by, and thought, "Oh, I should have grabbed that"? It's very, very subtle. I don't know who, if it was. I don't know if it's the crystal that was making me look at it, or if it was my own energy saying this is a medicine that you may need today, Jean. But I'm letting you know it really worked. Was I calm, collected, and relaxed when I came on today, girls? Wasn't I?
Absolutely. Absolutely. You said you were all day at work too. It's brilliant. And that's before you looked up what it was supposed to do.
And then found out it did it.
That's pretty much. Yeah. I think I need fluorite because
yeah, I put it at the very top of the chat if anybody wants to look back, but it says it absorbs and neutralizes negative energy and stress. I mean, there's more to it, but I don't have to read anymore.
That just works.
When I bought it, I didn't know that. I just knew that I was attracted to it. It was like a medicine sort of, or a balancing that I would need that would be beneficial for my energy. I have green in my house because this is beneficial. I have plants in my house. You surround yourself with things that are complementary and soothing to your energy. And yeah.
And green's good because it's heart chakra.
Yeah. It's amazing. And that was so much fun. I just want to keep doing that exercise where we watch our aura on our hands. Don't you guys?
Yeah,
And do it against a black Um, a black background, because
Yeah.
you can really see it on a black. But don't try too hard. If you try 2 or 3 times and you can't see it, go away and do it again another hour later. Because if you keep trying, you'll get frustrated and you'll. But but if you see it, you'll keep wanting to see it. And then when you see it and you keep wanting to maybe look at it once a day, like do that once a day, get your energy up, get your hands buzzing, and then look at it. If you do that once a day, then you'll start seeing auras around everything. Like Heather said, she saw it on the floor. You can see it around your crystals. You can see it around the trees. Live things are better than
I was going to say the same thing. The more they do it, the more they're likely to see it.
The muscle, it's a muscle, the stronger it gets, the more you use it.
If you look at it, when you look at the ocean and look at the water, there's always an energy thing before the sky. When you're looking at the water, you always have that little
at the
area.
horizon.
Not even at the horizon. If you're looking outside, look at the boat, look out the boat. You don't see the water first. You kind of see, well, oh, it's been splashing, so that's what we see. No, that's energy.
Yep. Where everything is made of energy and vibration. And Nikola Tesla was one of many masters that I'd like to contact and get to know a little bit more about all of this. And I think it's really, really important. It's very fundamental. This information has been around for years, probably the 50s or 60s, if not before, right?
I think thousands of years.
Oh, yeah, but
I know that there are,
but available to us thanks to Louise Hay and people like her.
Yeah, and
right.
Don't be afraid to look up books by unknown people, because sometimes they have something in it that you didn't know, and you tried and it worked. You know, it's just like holding your hands and feeling the energy. That's something so, quote, basic and simple, but how many people actually do it?
I would never have done it if it hadn't been for Eric Pearl's exercises in the back of his book. The first book he wrote about how he became a healer, created reconnective healing. And the exercises in the back of the book started with this. And my sister and I were like, oh my God, I can feel it. And from that moment on, we started working on each other. During our lunch break, we were running a horse registry, and we had our own little building. It was only the two of us, and we pulled the massage table out, and every day we would start trying to feel that energy around each other on the massage table. That's what we did for lunch. And then pretty soon I decided I guess I needed to go take the training. No, to do the training for reconnection.
Yeah.
And I did run through them very quickly. When I was learning, they drew it out. It took a whole hour to get there, but I know that we just wanted to touch on these things lightly. We wanted to revisit a lot of the auras and the chakras that Priscilla and Heather did at the last several shows. And I thought it was really important to revisit again and kind of discuss it in a little more detail and to show you those little tips. I just want to keep doing it. I know we're at an hour and we have to go, but I want to just
soon. But let's do this again, because this is fun, and we'd love to be able to expand. And anybody in the chat room that would like to join us sometime to talk about subjects like this, I think that it's time we created groups to talk. To talk about these things that we're learning.
I have a book that has a bunch of little exercises in. I'll have to look at it and see what's in there.
Cool.
And maybe we can try some of those.
So let's at least pull a card for everybody for the rest
absolutely.
of the weekend.
Okay.
I want to thank everyone that showed up today. Thank you so much. I see Terry Suzuki's here and Juno Sphere, and I'm not familiar with Wiki, so I'm glad she's here. All you guys that are in that chat room, you know how much we love and appreciate you, the three of us.
And Warrior Girl and Lauren and Sharon and Indigo. And it was a really fun exercise. And, with having a very special, focus group, I guess you would call it, I thought it was a really neat time to to do these types of exercises with a focus group that we have here.
I think that was perfect. Such a great idea.
And everybody is here. I know we're trying it.
You bet. You bet they were. You bet they were.
So if everybody draws a card until we see them
Oh,
again.
I'm going to draw a card too
I
then.
know you are.
What are you doing this weekend? What kind of shows do you have going on this weekend, Jean?
I have Lady Soul will be on my channel with me tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern and 12 noon Pacific. She's on the West Coast, so
Oh,
thought I'd
great.
let her sleep in a little. Yeah, and then I'm on with Allie on Sunday.
You have what?
I have
Oh,
Allie on Sunday.
So she's back up and running?
Yeah. She looks so relaxed too. She's having a good time. And she's here on the East Coast.
I knew she was on vacation.
Yep. And then I have some private readings the rest of the day. Yeah.
That's always good. We have Scott Allen tomorrow at 3 o'clock. No, tomorrow's Saturday. I'm sorry. Tomorrow's Saturday. We have our 3 o'clock show, and that's on Meridians, and which we'll go into this. I mean, this is all.
Please do. Please do. That'd be great.
Meridians is tomorrow. I'm working on the rundown right now. And then Sunday, Scott Allen. And then I must say, we go on holiday we're going to be on vacation for a week. So we're not going to be back till the 6th of September after Sunday. We are on holiday. We're going up to Maine. We're going to eat lobster and see what Maine looks like, because I've never been there.
It's beautiful.
I know Heather's been there too. I haven't been there yet, so I'm quite excited. And we're not going to do any shows on the road because I don't know anything about what's there. And we want to relax. So that's going to be fun. So please join us tomorrow if you're interested in Meridians, and then Sunday with Scott Allen. And of course, SunPsychic Jean will be back next month with us because we can't let her not come. We love it when you come to visit. Okay, you got a card? Who wants to start?
I'm gonna sit this one out. Let your pros do it.
Oh, please. That's the pro.
Well, I drew Blossom in Abundance. You can't see it at all there. Okay. It's actually yellows in it. And it's talking, there's going to be an increase, an increase in your energy with what you were doing for things that are here. Then more abundance is going to have more results from that. And everything's going to be a little bit easier. But it's all coming together. It's all beginning to bloom now. And we are beginning to bloom. I mean, all of you.
I love that. That's perfect.
Yeah.
I got the Sunshine Yellow Dragon, which helps you to help animals, serve animals, heal, respect, and understand them. And it's kind of yellow and hard to read too.
All right, I changed my mind. I just grabbed my oracle cards. I didn't have a good deck out just to pull, but let me do it real quick.
Change decks because these colors don't work.
They're okay.
We can't see them.
When we have card cam, they're okay.
Yeah.
So are mine. They're fine with card cam. But
okay.
This is a gift. It's called the Oracle's Gift.
Fantastic.
Beautiful.
So, and you know what? Our gift is the ability to raise our vibration, right? And our frequency.
Yes.
I really, really, really love this subject. We could go into probably each chakra in such depth and talk about it and discuss it and practice. Practice.
Think about that. Do
an exercise.
Yes. Each of our chakras we could do one a week or one a month, however we do it.
Right.
And do a meditation for each chakra, which also affects that energy field, the auric field. So I think that's a great idea. If you guys are interested in that, and let us know, will you please? Anyway, it's time to leave. I'm so sorry. It's always so much fun with you. Anyway, you guys have a great rest of your weekend. Thank you so much for being here and joining us. It's been a lot of fun as always. We love and appreciate Miss Jean.
We're feeling love and healing energy. And please like or subscribe or share if you enjoyed this.
Yes, please do. You know it helps our channel if you do that. And Jean, much love to you.
Thank you,
Much
Heather.
love
Thank you,
to all of
Priscilla.
you here. We love you, and we'll see you next time.
Take
Bye bye,
care.
everybody.